Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? This your man Dre, aka Dre on the Wheels, and welcome back to a new edition of the 11:30 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. How you guys doing out there? Hope you guys enjoying wrestling. This is Talk Pro Wrestling. And before we dive into everything, with the world so divided and everything that is going on. Today is Thursday, and before I came on here to record, the memorial for George Floyd was going on, and I just want to send my prayers out to the George Floyd family. Not only that, us as Americans, we need to do better, we need to be better, and we need to treat people better. And as a black man, in this country, we want equality. That's not just it, but that's at the top of the list. We want equality. So once again, prayers go out to the George Floyd family. Yo, man, once again, welcome back here to the show, the 11:30 podcast, talking pro wrestling, because I love wrestling, man. So we're going to dive into it, man. Last night, what a night it was, man. NXT, AEW going head to head. Who you guys, thought was the better show? In my opinion, I feel as though NXT was the better show. And like I explained on previous episodes, man, I'm a big wrestling fan. That's why it's called Talk Pro Wrestling. AEW, NXT head to head. I watched one after the other. AEW was off the chart, man. We're gonna get to that. But NXT, man, pretty dope show, man. It was an interesting start off, but with Keith Lee, Mia Yim, Candice LeRae, and Johnny Gargano. I'm starting to say, man, I'm liking heel Johnny, man. He's just a little over the top, in a way. It's so crazy, and it's a little bit funny. Candice LeRae, man, I really never took a whole bunch of liking into Candice LeRae, but yeah, I never really took a liking to her. But her new music, man, oh man, her new music is cranking hard, man. It's between Candice LeRae and Killian Cross, aka Killer Cross. Man, it's between them two, man. And woo. But yeah, man, NXT was dope. What else took place, man? We seen a triple threat #1 contenders match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. We seen Danny Burch and Oni Lorcan taking on the team of the Undisputed Era and the returning of Breezango. Now, when that was going on, I was like, okay, NXT didn't, advertise nobody making a sort of debut, or you never know. That old team in the middle was kind of like, guess, basically, surprise. But, let's see if the fans can guess. But I don't think anybody out there could guess that it would be Tyler Breeze and Fandango. Yes, the team of Fandango and Tyler Breeze are back together. And not only are they back together, they won last night in that triple threat match to go on to NXT TAKEOVER in your house, which is this Sunday, live on the WWE Network. And it's probably going to take place at a Full Sail. It would be really cool if it took place in your house. But yeah, man, they got a tag team championship opportunity, I believe, man. That's dope, man. That's really dope. They came back and they got a match, and man, I'm really excited for them. That shows Triple H, man. He knows talent. He know when the talent deserves it. Man, Triple H, man. Triple H for CEO of WWE. Man, also, The Dream, man. The Dream and Adam Cole, prime target, as you've seen on NXT, which was such entertaining, very entertaining, very entertaining than the Charlotte and the Charlotte Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai prime target. But Adam Cole and Velveteen Dream, that was a pretty interesting. Adam Cole been NXT champion for over a year, as he says he's the greatest NXT champion of all time. Some may argue that, but Adam Cole, baby, is the man. Is the man. He's going to take on a Velveteen Dream this Sunday at NXT Takeover in your house. And also another thing about that prime target, I love the fact how Velveteen Dream was just doing his thing, man. In the mirror, got the shorties, man, with the couch and everything, man, and the snap of a finger, his Prince. Like, oh my God, like, that just blew my mind, man. It blew my mind. Velveteen Dream, man, for new NXT champion, man. That'll be very, very cool. Um, well, Drake Maverick. Drake Maverick, man. A lot of people were rooting for him. I was rooting for him. He was on the bump yesterday talking about his match, man. He just said, man, there's no pressure. It's either I'm losing, I'm losing, and I'm going home, or I got my job, as the new NXT Cruiserweight Champion. Well, as we seen last night on NXT, that Drake Maverick went one-on-one with Phantasma. Am I getting that right? Yeah, Phantasma. That guy, to me, came out the blue, though, but nice physique, but let's see where it goes. I really don't kind of, know that guy like that, or, I'm registering with him, so I really didn't care that he won. But, man, I was really disappointed that Drake Maverick lost. But after he lost and getting that standing ovation, something just hit in my mind. So I just said, Triple H gonna come out and sign this guy. And sure he did. I guess that's the thing now. That all started with Cedric Alexander, and then it was Mia Yim, and now it's Drake Maverick, getting a contract to NXT, and precisely getting his job back. So that was really, really, really dope, man. So, yeah, man. If they're gonna bring back talents, man, this will be a cool way to kind of like do it for certain people. But since they already did this with Drake Maverick, I guess they can kind of like cool it with anybody else they're gonna bring back. Let's say like a Rusev. That'd be a great surprise because everybody knows he's like released now. But I'm hearing rumors with Rusev and TNA Impact Wrestling, so I'm not too for sure. But yeah, man, NXT was off the chain, man. Congratulations to Drake Maverick getting that contract from Triple H, man. He won, he lost, but he didn't lose, and he won, but he didn't win. So congratulations to Drake Maverick. AEW Dynamite, man. Of course, man. AEW, the pinnacle of this revolution of wrestling going on, is just fantastic. It's awesome, man. AEW started off with a with a AEW Tag Team Championship match with Jimmy Havoc and Kip Sabian taking on Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page. That match was incredible, starting off the show, man. Very incredible. What else, man? It's just what bad that you really can say about AEW. Found out I really loved the backstage segment with Private Party and Matt Hardy. What was it? Party Hardy. But yeah, man, that was really cool to seeing the young cats, kind of like meeting one of their idols, and that was really cool, and seeing their reactions and everything, man. So pretty cool. Jericho, man, Chris Jericho, La Championa, the GOAT. He went one-on-one with Colt Boom Boom Cabana, and which was a very interesting match, especially the lead up to this match, because last week they just said Chris Jericho was just going to be in action, and I was like, okay, cool, Chris Jericho going to be in action probably for the first time in a little bit, so that was really cool. But I was like, okay, he's taking on Boom Boom Cabana. How did that come about? or it's just a match they threw in. So they took you back to last weekend saying after all the wrestlers that were holding Chris Jericho back, Colt Cabana was the one that was really stopping him from getting to Mike Tyson. I call bullshit. But hey, nice match. Knew Jericho was going to go over, but Jericho still talking his trash, man. Jericho, Mike Tyson. Can we see that match in AEW? Can we see that? Because if that's the case, that's going to be huge. I don't think WWE got Mike Tyson to a wrestling match, and I guess that they didn't really want to. Maybe they didn't want to pay him, or at the time he just didn't want to do it. But knowing Mike Tyson, a big wrestling fan, this is going to be crazy, man. It just has everything laid out for it. Mike Tyson, Chris Jericho, AEW. Hey, man, it's going to be awesome, man. But I'm still looking. I'm still wondering, where it's going to go. Also, man, what else we had? Nyla Rose. Was in action. Did not like. Nyla Rose was in action. She lost the AEW Women's Championship at Double or Nothing. So, like I said on my main podcast, if you listen to me here on YouTube, you can go down to my main podcast, the main episodes. And as I was saying with Nyla Rose, man, I wanted to see her, a little bit more with the AEW World Champion, man, because big fan of hers, man. Because every time she get that microphone, she kind of goes off, man. And I love the fact that she break bitches. So hey, man, I'm all for it though. I'm all for it. What else, man? We seen Brian Cage with Taz, man, who Taz seems to be having a whole hell of a lot of fun in his manager role / doing commentary on AEW Dark. But definitely, he's having all the fun in the world in this manager role by managing Brian Cage. And as we seen last night, that Brian Cage and John Moxley, with a face-to-face confrontation. As AEW mentioned last night, that Fyter Fest will be a 2-week event on TNT. Now, if I got this wrong, please leave a comment. Hit me up. It's going to start at 10, p.m. 2 weeks, July 1st and July 8th. The question remains is, do Dynamite come on before that? Or, how's all this, going to work? So I'm really interested in that, though. But 2-week event is sounds awfully familiar, though. WrestleMania. But yeah, man. Cody was his first defense of the TNT Championship against Jungle Boy Jack Perry. With a match that was Jungle Boy is a future star. He showed that he can hang with the big boys, because this is what the big boys play here on TNT, But awesome match, man. That was a lot of fans I heard that was a little kind of confused with AEW, like why the pyro at the end. Like AEW gotta always go over the top and do the most. But hey, I enjoy it. Like I'm a big pyro fan, so it was cool. A cool ending. Kind of like a celebration of the TNT Championship, his first defense, and not only that, just giving Jungle Boy his respect. And hey, man, you can hang. Yeah, man. Yeah. Cool show last night, man. Cool show. All right, man, we're going to talk about the elephant in the room, though, man. Last Friday night on Fox, on SmackDown, bro. What was WWE really thinking, man? What were they thinking in the opening segment to SmackDown? What were they thinking? Because, me personally, I felt some type of way. They came on, they did that thing, they came back, and had another backstage segment for about 5 to 7 minutes. Ooh, everybody bickering about who's going to go on and replace Jeff Hardy and Elias in this IC title tournament. But okay, back to that opening segment though. Back to that opening segment. Man, oh man, man, oh man. Um, ah, I was watching WWE backstage, and a lot of guys kind of like had the same opinion, sort of thought that I did, because people's sobriety is very, very sensitive. And if you were alcoholic and or done drugs or anything, and you've been clean for a very long time, or at least trying to get clean, man, that's important to self. That's very important. That's not something to play with, because a lot of people die over overdoses and drug addictions, and we hear all that about that, man. So I scratched my head and was really shocked that WWE gave the green light, or that Jeff Hardy gave the green light to WWE to do this. And I think it's just because Jeff Hardy love for the business for WWE, and for Vince McMahon. So hey, and I guess whatever bring as much attention to this, especially for Jeff, I guess he was on board with it. He was definitely on board with it. But it was crazy, from the cops. First of all, nobody had no damn mask on. In this whole coronavirus, nobody had a mask on. You feel me? To see Jeff Hardy, in all of this. And not only that, where the hell did Jason Jordan come from? Can we talk about that? Nobody talked about that. Nobody on the bump. No, is he now a WWE official now? Like, what's going on? Because I said Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan? But for real, man, it just shocked me. I'm like, wow. This guy been injured for the longest, and I, may have heard that he had a career-ending injury. But man, where the hell did Jason Jordan come from? But yeah, all of this, man, was just so crazy. If Elias is injured, why they couldn't just go with a different role? They threw Elias off of that little sort of scaffolding in the Performance Center going into WrestleMania, and I didn't like how they did that. And he was supposed to have been sort of injured, and he went into WrestleMania and he won like nothing happened, like he didn't fall. So it was just like, really though. But unless he was already injured or dealing with injuries, and he just wanted to wait till after WrestleMania to just go ahead and take some time off. But WrestleMania was in April. This is June, so man, crazy. That was last week, so that was the end of May. But yeah, man, crazy crap, man, crazy crap. Well, since I'm talking about the IC title finals and them two guys that were sort of disqualified from it, and even though we seen Jeff Hardy come back to the arena, come down to the ring in the IC title tournament match to determine who's going to be AJ Styles' opponent. AJ Styles took the bye all the way. Daniel Bryan took on Sheamus, which Sheamus won a battle royal to determine who would take on Daniel Bryan later on that night. And Daniel Bryan won over Sheamus due to the distraction of Jeff Hardy coming back to the ring, supposedly getting released from jail. Like, this is so mind-boggling. But yeah, AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan. I mean, everybody predicted it. What a match that's going to be. Is a rematch for them going after the for the WWE Championship. Another thing, man, that was cool that I'm really, really enjoying, man. Sonya Deville. I love that she's breaking out the shadows of Mandy Rose, and within 6 months, man, within a year, man, I want to see Sonya Deville as WWE Women's Champion. For real, on SmackDown, Raw. To me, it don't make a difference. I want to see Sonya Deville as champion. She's a good wrestler. And that promo, man, that she pulled, that they showed on the bump, that how she was just kind of a pipe bomb on all the women's division. Yeah, man, Hey man, that's pretty dope. So I'm rooting for Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville, man. Um, yo, before we get out of here, man, Monday Night Raw, man, it's not even really too much to even talk about Monday Night Raw right now. Yeah, it's the flagship show, and that's my show, man. But Apollo Crews was supposed to take on Kevin Owens in a sort of an advertised match that Apollo's going to defend his championship, but it was KO. Very very credible opponent. It's going to be a good match for anybody that can tell. But no, it ended in a DQ. So did AJ. So did Seth Rollins and Aleister Black, and so did Charlotte versus Asuka. Like, oh man. But I'm so proud that Bobby Lashley will be taking on Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship at Backlash, man. But I'm about to wrap it up here, man. Giving y'all my thoughts, my recap of this past week in WWE. And next week, you guys, I want a question for you. Who, in 2004 was WWE's greatest character? Some would say Eugene. Hey, yo, this your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels, man. Follow me here on Spotify, Anchor FM, Google Podcasts, and hit that subscribe button right here on YouTube. Man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. I love wrestling.